Hello everyone, my name is Cetus. Welcome back to Crusader Kings 3 in our efforts to rebuild the HRE. In the last episode, we mostly just kind of built up, dealt with some political intrigue, and looked at what our options were. We were thinking of the High Chiefdom here. We could declare a duchy war if we can build up enough parity to become faithful. We also briefly contemplated going after our brothers and trying to murder him, but I kind of went against that because it didn't feel like our character, and it still doesn't. However, our brother has land that we have claims to, which is kind of interesting, which is this slice of land. And it doesn't really help us lead towards getting our own kingdom because we need to take this or Denmark or something like that to get our own kingdom. But it does help us grow more powerful. And again, maybe what we can do, I mean, right now we only have one son. And if that stays true, maybe we don't need to worry about that because right now our inheritance laws are such, where do I find that? What? Oh, realm, obviously. Succession. Right now is male preference. So if there is male heirs, they will be the only ones to inherit. Anyone who's female no longer has the right to inherit. If there are no males, women can still inherit. It can be changed to male only, though why we would do that and limit our options for our heritage continuing, I don't know, but we could. Equal female preference. Later on, once you have the technology levels necessary to choose these other options, this is a great way to control who inherits. And yeah, to choose who inherits so that the best person inherits. For now, though, we don't have any of that. We don't even have... we just have limited crown authority. So we don't have much of control or anything like that. It would be very nice to improve that at some point, which I think we're working on, if I remember. No, we're working, yeah, limited crown authority. Give us some control over our vassals and some troops from them. That will help us tremendously. But for now, we have a pretty decent army. And I'm tempted to go after my, me. I don't want to attack me. I'm tempted to take my claims from my brother, which would gain me the duchy and a bunch of cities and vassals. And we have the army to do it. So I think this is the next play. Now they do have... Oh, it says they have one ally till I click on it. And then it doesn't say they have one ally. So I don't know which way around it is, whether or not they have one ally, but we're going to... it should add up to this anyway. Oh, allies, 200, right there. So it's sad what they have. So we're going to go after this, expand our land, and hopefully by the time we're done, we'll have the parity to go after the other land. We only have the one rally point here, and that's going to be perfectly fine because we're going to want to keep our army together. Okay, so the interesting thing with combat in this game, our army isn't very high quality. You can see by the 2 dots, it goes 1, 2, up till 5, I think is the max. That's because we're mostly just levies, so farmers with sticks, basically. We have 400 men of arms, which are better troops, and 6 knights. But mostly, this army is just men. Our brother-in-law, one of our knights, is currently running the army. Now we can change this, and we could put ourselves in charge. And apparently we are, in fact, better. Our brother has less casualties, but we have a better commander advantage, and that's partly because of our martial skill, but also with chivalrous gives us bonuses, never back down. I also think there's an inherent bonus. I don't see it here, but I thought there was a bonus for the leech running things. So we're going to run it. commander. We're the best the commander that exists. Now, Crusader Kings is interesting because a lot of the other Paradox games, you generally want to go after the specific territory you want for ticking war score and all that fun stuff. And a lot of that, like the ticking war score and all that, you know, it's from holding the objectives. It's not a ticking war score, but from holding the objectives, you do gain an extra bonus. But people are almost more valuable. So if we can go to where his court is, which should be right here. If we can go here, siege this, and manage to capture like his wife or, you know, his heir, ideally, possibly him, depending on whether or not he's in the field, we'll be in a much more powerful position from a bargaining point of view. Because in this game, your lineage is everything. You have no heir, you're in trouble. We are going to hunt down this army first, though. The sooner we can get rid of it, the better. They really don't want to play with me, though. This is kind of an irritating game of chase them around. We're going to go here. Kind of try and predict their movements. Oh, they're going to run away into enemy territory. We might not be able to catch them. This is getting kind of silly. Okay, enough of this. We're gonna go siege. You guys, I don't know. Go roam whatever you want to go roam. We don't have any siege equipment, which is kind of unfortunate. I actually wish we had onagers. Maybe I should build a set of onagers. Ooh, can we catch this army here? We're going to siege for a moment. I don't know where they're going to go. That's fine. I also love in Crusader Kings that the siege progress is just a progress bar. When it gets to 100 or 250 in this case, you win. There's no like chance and odds. But siege equipment would be very beneficial to make this go faster. But we are ahead, so hopefully we can siege this and sprint over there and stop them from taking that. That's my dream. They are paying a bunch of money to move their troops out to the ocean, which is interesting. So they don't have to go near us, and then they're going to join their army together. Which is a little unfortunate. I would have liked to have kept them separate, but fine. They might take that too quickly afterwards, and we might not catch them. But that's fine. They're taking a random fort. Puts us a lot less than us taking the capital. So all in all, we're going to call this a good trade, if that's what it becomes. Let's boost the speed a little bit, because not much is happening. We're just waiting for this to happen. Be patient. We're going to slow it down a little bit around here, because I want to go move immediately after. Ooh, Marshal Pook. King's Guard, we have more knights. Lovely. I don't know if... yeah, we have more knights, but we don't have more people to be our knights. Recruit to court, 10 gold. Yeah, it's not worth it for now. Okay, so we slowed this down slightly. 8, 9, and bam. Run. 60% war score, so we didn't really capture anyone. They took it. We didn't really capture anyone too important, which is disappointing. But it's how it goes sometimes. We catch them here in our own land. Chances are even. Higher quality. They have higher quality and more men of arms. And we have more just raw people. We are going to win, though, from the looks of it. Both have archers. Oh, and then they have pikemen. So pikemen are better men of arms than my cheapo light footmen that I was using. Okay, so victory there. We'll come take this fort now. I do think what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy some onagers. And we're not going to raise them yet because 5 isn't very many. Like, we begin with only 5 of the 10. But once they build up to the 10, we'll raise them and merge them with this army. And that will help things a lot. Gotta keep an eye on that. 6. You know, I guess I could join them and they would still provide a bonus. Because I think they will just keep improving with the rest of them. So let's do this. And have them come join. Oh, my other 4 knights are joining too. That will be good. I don't know when I got the other 4 knights. Last time I looked, I didn't have them, but I'm not going to complain. So our progress is going to go faster because we have 7 siege weapons now. And if we go back here for a moment, we can see that it improves it by 0.2 per day, which is pretty solid. What's their army running? Just kind of keeping an eye on it, make sure they don't take anything critically important. Wait. My liege. What am I dragged into? There's a few wars going on. Holy War for my liege's war. Oh, we got a war going over here. Is this... Okay, so the Byzantine... Apparently our king is allied with the Byzantine Emperor, which is impressive. But because of that, they're in a war over there, which we're not going to participate or help out with. And then what do we got here? A Liberty War. Against the Byzantine Empire. Okay, in which our liege has agreed to join in as well because they're allies. So we don't care about either of those. We're not going to help out. Actually, I think our king has limited crown authority over us, right? So we're not... Okay, we're providing 400 of our levies to him. So he already has some of our troops. He doesn't need the rest. And we're taking that, which is good. See, they're sieging this. But hopefully we're sieging at a fast enough rate. Well, it's a long way. We might not get across to it, but we'll see. Let's increase speed a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean all the way. Okay, we're going to slow it down a little bit. The second we're done, doop, doop, doop. Sprint over here. Haven't captured anyone super helpful, which is a little disappointing, but that's okay. I understand you are interested in deepening your grasp on warfare. Court Philip smirks as he approaches me. I might be able to help you see the battlefield in new ways. Philip is well known for his mastery of all manner of varied tactics. If there was one who could help me understand, it would be him. I want to learn. Count Philip becomes your mentor. Philip will attempt to teach you his flexible leader skill. Enemy defense advantage minus 50. That would be great. I will take that. We'll see where that goes. Oh, come on. We can get there. We can get there. Yeah, they're abandoning the siege. They know we'll get there. Hunting these guys down will be super obnoxious. Oh, unless we're just going to catch them. Which would be amazing. We are. Cool. What they get for going into forests. You move a little slower in that terrain, which allowed me to move in a little bit faster. Ooh. So we captured the Duke himself because he was leading the battle. That's the danger of us leading the battle. Ugh. Words. That's the danger of us leading as well. Like, if we got captured, they could just force peace because they've captured the king. We captured, I guess, Duke in this case. We captured their Duke, so we can enforce demands. And we've doubled the size of our empire. I'm still surprised a little bit at how fast this is going. I was expecting a slightly slower game when I picked it. We disbanded our armies so they will disperse back to the lands and rebuild. Don't want to pay for them when we're outside of war. But what I was going to say is I had expected this to go a little bit longer because when I Personal campaign I played a while back, I played as a count here in the Byzantine Empire, and it took a while to build up, but things are just working out well for us, which is nice. It's always good when things work out. We have way more land than we're supposed to hold now. You're holding 3 holdings above your domain limit of 5, which means we gotta give stuff away again. So our main duchy is the Duchy of Ugin, which we're gonna keep, which is already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're basically gonna give away these 3 holdings outside of here. And this is a temple holding. We actually shouldn't hang on to temple holdings anyway. We can't properly run them. Bishops need to run them, so keeping this would be useless. So we will grant this. It doesn't matter too much. Just don't want ambitious. Sure. You'll be fine. You're the right culture, which is nice. Then we'll grant this castle holding. What about you? Wrathful, that's fine. Brave, Chase, that's fine. Skilled Tactician, also the right culture. That'll be fine. And then I think there was one more we had to give up. Another temple district, which we will give. Not very good. You're a little bit better. Arbitrary isn't ideal, but it's not the end of the world. Zealous, stubborn. Sure. Enjoy. Okay, so I think we now hold 2 duchy titles, which isn't bad. Like having them isn't bad, but if we get a second kid, then we'll be in trouble because one kid will inherit one and one will inherit the other, and that will prevent us from well, it will just cut our empire in half again when we die. Let's take a look at kingdoms. I don't quite remember what it takes to usurp. Can't be my liege, which is fine. I would have to get brain. I would need to get independence before I could do it. Oh, and I would need way more counties. So getting that kingdom title is going to be hard. This kingdom title is honestly more worth my time, I think, because it would be easier to take. Or possibly up into Denmark. But I think these guys are all heretics, right? So they're both heretics, but for some reason I feel like I could only declare holy wars against the other side. Do not have a belly. So, belly. Not that we have our, whatever you want to call it, our faithful. Unfortunately, I think we're lustful, which is giving us a... Oh, hang on. Lustful, yeah, which is costing us all our piety gain. At least it's balanced. We're not losing piety. No longer set to inherit those titles, which is fine. I can ransom this lady that I captured at some point, which I will for 10 gold. Not much, but hey, something. Powerful vassals expect council positions. That's fair, and you are really good at learning. So I could put you here. You are kind of bad at everything, this prince. But I could give it to this guy. Unfortunately, my current guy is better, but he's already happy with me, so actually I don't have to bother. Oh, this powerful vassal would be a slightly better steward, though. That would be nice. Oh, he's already considering a proposal from me? I don't know what the proposal is. Oh, I bet you... Yeah. Okay. So, he was a vassal of my brother, and when I took the duchy, he became my vassal, which is one of the reasons he's a little grumpy with me. And I vassaled back one of his family members. That was probably up here in court, with the liege's court. But we were going to give him this, which I think will make him happy, right? Get rid of the minus 40. And then the others will go away quickly, so that should be fine. This guy will lose 20 opinion of us. He already doesn't like us that much. What are you? Do you have... You have no land, so that's fine. You can be a little unhappy with me. There we go. +9. Good, good, good. So we could... We want to chill for a second. Let our soldiers recover. Build up to that 2,000. Let's see decisions. What do we got here? We can't go on a pilgrim. We call for a hunt to lower stress, but we don't really need to. And we don't have the money for a feast. They would also give us prestige. What's going on? Being raided. Okay. We're going to move our rally point to here. And that way all our troops will come here. Oh, and we're going to stop this guy raiding us. Because it's just rude. It's just rude. Leave our land alone. Kind of going to be the problem of having so many other nations around us. Or not Christian nations around us, because they will do that. That's costing us a lot of people. I mean, they might not be dead. They might just be injured. Costs us about 300 troops to push that back. Okay, so they have gone off. We will disband back down. Apparently we still have the raided warning. Just because they're doing it. I guess we could leave our army up for a smidge. Because the fact that our liege is at war is allowing us to keep our army up. So it wouldn't be... Actually, no. Just go home, guys. We'll find you if we need you. I'd rather you go home and recover, and there's penalties for having your levies raised too long because they're your farmers that you've given sticks and sent out, so they're not looking after the land if they're out. So long-term wars aren't helpful. I have more claims on him? Wow, I could turn around and go to war with him again. I mean, I don't want to because I'm pretty sure I have a peace treaty with him. Yeah, breaking a truce. Once that truce expires, we could just turn around and go back after him. Gaining a ton of really good land, but not gonna let us get the kingdom, because the kingdom requires so much land. It's actually absurd. 34 countries. Make the kingdom. I'm kind of curious though, like, I'm pretty powerful. I don't know how everyone else feels. Do they want, let's pause to a second. So, okay. Oh, wait, did I create that? I did. 88% to being able to make a demand. We could convince anyone to join. Or if someone joined, I'm gonna leave this, and we're gonna push for our independence. This feels a little crazy and a little too soon, but we've been surprisingly lucky. So I think we're gonna run with this. And then the most powerful other person is this Duke. Let's close out. Close out. Where are you? In the Byzantine, our liege. Why would he join the faction? Doesn't make sense. We want someone in the kingdom. So how about this guy? This dude. Okay, you're in our kingdom. So what we're going to do is we're going to go council. Find secrets. So we're looking for dirt on this Duke. Because if we can force him to join the independence faction, we might be able to tip that into our scale. So we'll see how that goes. But for now, we're going to call this an episode, and we'll see how our intrigue efforts go in the next episode. So thank you everyone for watching, and I hope to see you then.